Okay, so introduction to Excel. What we are going to do now is first open Excel 2016 on your computer. So go to Start menu. This is my Start menu. Type Excel 2016 or just type Excel. Then you click on Open. Then when it opens, you'll see some templates. We're going to start with a blank page. So click Blank Workbook. Now let's look at the screen together. At the very top, you will see the title bar. Mine says Book 1. Book 1 Excel, right? I think yours should be saying that too. That's the name of our workbook, which is like the file itself. At the very bottom, you will see a tab that says Sheet 1. This is it here, that says Sheet 1. That's the name of this worksheet. Think of it this way. Let's say the workbook is like a whole book, and the worksheets are the pages inside it. Right now, we are on page 1, which is Sheet 1. So across the top of this page, you will see letters A, so this page, letters A, B, C, D, and so on. Now, along left side, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are called rows. These are rows, and these are columns. All these are columns. All these are rows. Now, where a column and a row meet, then we have a cell. Let's add this one now. This is a column, this is a row. So where they meet is called a cell. So for example, click right here where column A and row 1 meet. This column A, this row 1, this is where they meet. So when you click on it, you will notice the green outline around it. So this is called the active cell. Whenever you see a green outline around it, it is called the active cell. So just above the worksheet, you will see the formula bar, right? This is the formula bar here. Right now it's empty, but whenever you type something into the cell, it will also show up in this bar. So anything you type here, it shows up in the formula bar. You can see it showing up here in the formula bar. At the top of Excel, you will see tabs. Tabs like File, Home, Insert, Formulas, the rest of them. Each tab contains tools. Right now, the Home tab is selected, and you can see tools for fonts, alignment, and formatting. This is the Home tab that is selected. So these are the tools. So the reason why this is not active here is because the product activation is failed. So mine is not active. That's why. But then you'll be seeing it at the end. Alright, so this is the home tab. So you can see all of that there. Right, so the next thing, let's start by entering data. So what we'll talk about is entering data. So let's enter some sample data to practice. We'll make a small student record. So first, click on A1 and type name, then press enter. So we'll type name. Let's say our name is Amaka. Then you press enter. Sorry, I was supposed to type name, not the name of the person. So just name. Alright, so you press enter. Then I will go to B1 and type age. So this is my B1. I will type age. Then go to C1. I will type score. You can use your tab to move. Then I'll type score. Alright, so these are our headers. Headers are like labels that describe the data in each column. So now let's fill in some student details. In A2, type in Amaka. Then let's move to B2 and type in 15. Type in 15. Amaka is 15 years old and Amaka scored 80. Right, so let's type in 80. Now in A3, let's type Mary. Let's type Mary. Mary is 14 and she scored 90. Mary is 14 and Mary scored 90. Okay, so in A5, type Ada. A4. Let's type let's type Ada in A4, right? Then we'll type Ada is 16 and she scored 70. Ada is 16 and Ada scored 70. Then finally, in A5, let's have Peter. Let's have Peter. Peter scored, Peter is 15 years old and Peter scored 95. Great. Now we have a small table, names, age, and scores for 4 students. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to format this table. Right now, our table looks plain. Let's make it easier to read. First, let's highlight cells A1 to C1. Just click here. We've highlighted it. That's simple. Now click the bold button. Here's the bold button. If you can't, you can also use Ctrl B from your keyboard. Now the bold button. Now it looks like, let's go to A1 to C1. A1 to C1 is also still highlighted. Let's click the fill color button. Fill color button. This is it here. So this fill color button looks like a bucket. So we choose a light color, maybe light blue. Let's say what color? Okay, I think it's fine. Anyways, light blue. Now our headers stand out. Let's see. You can see standing out already. Not like the way it was. So let's fix the column width. Move your mouse between the letters A and B at the top. These are the letters A and B at the top. So when it changes to double arrow, all right, then double click. When it changes to double arrow, you double click. Excel automatically resizes column A. Do the same between B and C. When it changes to double arrow, double click. Now it has rearranged. Now the text is perfect. So it fits perfectly. Now finally, let's add borders. So right now we'll highlight everything from A1 to C5. Highlight everything from A1 to C5. On the home tab, find the borders button. So this is the home tab here. Now, for us to add border, let's look for the borders button. Right, the borders button is around, it's around here. No, so how you always know, it looks like a small square with lines. So let's click on it and choose all borders. Click on it, look for all borders. Right, all borders. Now every cell has neat lines, just like a proper table. So this looks much more professional, right? So the next now is simple formulas. Excel is powerful because it does calculations for us. Let's add a new column for grades. In D1, type grade. Let's type grade. Then we'll create a rule. Now the rule is this. If a student's score is 80 or above, then we pass. If it's below, then we fail. So let's click on D2 and type this formula. Equal to, right? So if you open a bracket, C2, remember, this is the score. right? So C2. Remember, it's the score we are working with. So C2 is greater than, meaning that if score, right? So if score is greater than or equal to 80, then pass. All right? Should pass. Else, fail. Okay, so let's press enter. So let's look at Amaka's score. Amaka's score is 80, so Excel shows pass. Now, instead of typing the formula again, we'll just copy it. Click on D2, right? Move your mouse to the small square at the bottom right corner of the cell. Are you seeing it? At the bottom left. So move your mouse to that place. They call it fill handle. When your mouse changes to a small plus sign, click and drag down to D5. Drag down to D5. Excel automatically fills the formula for every other person, for Mary, Ada, and Peter. Now, we see how Mary has passed, Peter also passed, and Ada who failed? Oh, Ada failed. Isn't this interesting? Okay, we have another one. Let's do auto sum and average. So let's calculate the total and average of the scores. Click on cell C6. So this is C6. So we want to calculate the total and average of the scores. Go to the Home tab and on the right, click the Auto Sum button. This is the Home tab. This is the Auto Sum button. All right. So click on it. It looks like the Greek letters. That's a sigma. So just click on it. Then press enter. So what happens here is that Excel adds all the scores together. So that's why you call it auto. Otherwise, we also have a manual way of imputing it. But this is how you can actually get the sum of anything automatically without needing to put equal to sum, open bracket. Do you understand? Yeah, so now click on C7. Type this formula. This is C7 here. Let's type in this formula. Equal to, let's type in average. I'll just select from this drop down. So select average. Okay, so I will tell us what this means later when something is wrong. Equal to average. Average, you open brackets, then C2 to C5. C2 colon C5. So once you get the average of this, also use the enter button. So this is the average. All right. So this is the average. Excel calculates the average score of the first student. This is so useful for teachers, shop owners, and even for personal budgets. So let's create a chart. Numbers are good, but visuals are better. Let's make a chart of the student score. So what we'll do, highlight from A1 to C5. This A1, highlight it to C5. All right. Now go to the Insert tab at the top. This is Insert tab at the top. In the chart group, click Insert column or chart or bar chart. So locate the chart group. This is the chart group here. So let's use column or bar chart. Let's check. Let's use this. Insert column or bar chart, let's see. So let's choose the first option, clustered column. Let's choose the first. Let's choose the first option, clustered column. So what happens is Excel instantly creates a colorful bar chart. Alright, so let's go over this again. Let's go over this again. So I'll just do Control Z. Control Z. So let's highlight again A1 to C5. Right? A1 to C5. What we did before was just A1 to A5. So that was why I could not get it. So go to Insert. This is the chart. This is the chart part. We'll look for let's use this Insert column bar chart. So let's use the clustered column. All right, so you can see how beautiful this is looking already. Okay, so we have different people. We have John, Mary, Peter, and Ada. Will have them showing. So you can click and drag the chart to move it around. You can click and drag it to move it around. That means you can actually place it anywhere of your choice. You can also resize it by pulling the corners. So you can also resize. All right, so if you want it to be bigger, if you want it to be smaller, you can resize. Charts make your data easy to understand at a glance. Very easy to understand at a glance. So let us save this file. Click on File at the top left, then choose Save. All right. So choose Save, click Browse, then just anywhere you want to save it. Where should I save my own? So it's coming up where I want to save it. So now I can rename it to Student Scores. All right, Student Scores. Let me just click on the desktop. Student Scores. Then I'll just click on Save. Now your file is saved and you can open it again anytime. Now that's the end. So we learned how to open the Excel, enter data, format it, use formulas, calculate totals and averages, create a chart, and save the file. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with your friends. Also drop a comment below telling me which Excel topic you would like me to cover or any tech topic at all you would like me to cover. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next lesson. Bye. Have a nice day.